Hello friend, let's start science 7th class chapter number 8. Name is winds, storm and cyclone. In this chapter we will do a discuss about the wind. You know that wind is a moving air and air is very essential for every living things. Without air we can't alive. But sometimes the high speed of winds take a dangerous step and it makes a cause of destructions. That's why we will do a discuss here that how we take a safety when a storms and cyclone comes. Actually, what is a storm and what is cyclone, we will discuss here one by one. Okay, then firstly you can see here in this diagram that what is this diagram shows that how moving airs convert into a storm and it's convert into a cyclone. We will discuss here. Okay, from this figure it is clear that what is this, when the moving airs moves gently it's called wind. Okay, and you know, and I have already discussed with you land breeze. Land breeze is what, when the airs of lands is become hot, is rises up and the cold air that comes from the oceans fill this place and rush up this place, and that's why the low pressure area is generates there and the airs the air that is come through the sea towards land is called sea breeze, and when this process is being reversed, that name is land breeze. Okay, then then this is the breeze. Okay, after that airs is sometime airs move with the high speed and with the sound and lightnings in convert into a thunder storm, and after that and it convert into a thunderstorm, and sometimes it creates a cyclone when the low pressure area generate over the sea, then it makes the cause of a cyclone, and tornado is also a dangerous type of cyclone. Then in this chapter we will discuss every type of moving air, how they are wind, how they are thunderstorm, and how they convert into a cyclone and tornado. We will discuss here. For knowing such type of topic, first we will discuss about some property of the airs, how air extract pressures, we will discuss here. For knowing this topic, firstly we will discuss here then how air extracts pressure. For knowing this, firstly we do one activity. We take a cane that is made of a plastic or any metal, okay, and after that we fill some water on that and boil that. What will happen, after that we tightly close that cane with the lid and leave for some minutes and take a cold water and pour on that cane or a plastic bottle. What will happen? You will realize that the size of cane or plastic bottle is being cramped. Why? Because the when we pour the bottles, plastic bottle or cane with the cold water, the air that is inside the cane is being expanded, and exert a, that extract a pressure there. That's why it is being cramped. Then this is the activity that shows that airs extract pressures. You can see in this figure that what is happening here. The atmospheric pressures that is here here acting upward the plastic, upward the upward the cardboards, make a balance is here, and this is also a type of a pressure that is an examples that you see in your everyday life. Okay, now our next point is high speed wind always accompanied by a reduced pressures. How? Reduced air pressure. How? For knowing this topic, we take some activity. In activity number first, we take bottles and take a paper of strips and crumple that paper strips and put into a bottles, and one end that is open we blow from that. What will happen? You will see, you will observe that the crumpled papers do not go inside the bottle. Why? It is near the end of the bottle. Why? Because high speed airs is generated here. Here the high speed airs is here, and this there here low pressure area is generated. That's why it should not go inside the bottles. Then it is a activity that shows that high speed wind are always accompanied by reduced air pressure. Okay, our next activity, we take a balloon and fill some water in two balloons, and simultaneously we hung that balloon in one string. What happened? And we blow between the balloons. What happened? You will feel that the balloon is bent to each other. Why? Because whenever we blow from here the low pressure area is generated here. That's why these balloons are bent to each other, because high pressure area is around the balloons and low pressure area is generated here, and we know that always air goes through high pressure area to low pressure area. area. That's why these balloons are bent to each other. Our next activity, we take a strip of papers and hold that on our thumb, between our thumbs and fingers, and blow that. What will happen? Because when we blow that, the low pressure area is generate there, that, and high pressure area is inside, just below the strips. That's why paper strips is lifted up. Then these are the some different type of activity that shows that always a high speed accompanied with reduced air pressure. Okay, now we will discuss here about the next activity, how you take three type of beakers and and put a one boiling tube in these beakers, and in first beaker we take a boiled water, and in second beaker we take a cool water, and what we do, we a boiling tube is immersed into this water, and a balloon that is tightly necked up to the tube, we tie that, and after that what we observe, that when we put a balloon, we put a cold hot water in this beakers, the balloon size is being changed, whereas the balloons that is kept in cold water, its shape is not changed. Then what is this? It shows that always air moves from high pressure area, low pressure, high pressure area, high pressure area to low pressure area, and low pressure, because you can see here, this is the activity that shows that air expand on hitting, because here air is expand, that's why here the balloon is being converted into a big, and its shape is being changed. Okay, now we are going to discuss with you another type of activity. In this activity we take two paper bags and hold the paper bag from two end, and take a threads and hang this paper bag through the thread, and take a candle and play and give a flame, and put the candle down of one paper, and we give a flame here. So what will happen? The air that is in the surrounding of the candles would be rises up. That's why the this side, the low pressure area is being create here, and that's why the balloons, the paper bags balance is being disbalanced. Then this is a region, that's why because of this, the balance of this paper bag is being disbalanced. Then such type of property we have studied here. Now we are going to discuss here how wind generates a current due to uneven heating on the earth. You know very well that earth is divided into a two part. First is north hemisphere and second is south hemisphere, and in different, because a pole of the north, the pole, what is the pole of the earth? You know very well that sun is a ultimate goal of the energy, and it's when it comes near the earth, sometime in one situations the light captured by the earth is being vertically straight way. That reason name is equator, and this is a pole where the sunlight is not reach there, and this is a south pole. Here also sunlight is not reached here. That's why this is the different type of area uh, that is uneven heatings. Then how the wind current is generated here, we will discuss here. Okay, then you can see here that this is a pole. Okay, that's why, and this is a tropical area, means equator side area, and when the sunlight, because the sunlight is reached here in vertically straight line here. That's why the airs is rise up. Okay, you can see here this is rise up, and this is a polar area. That's why the air is being cold here, and this will fill up that place, that is rest of this place that is being empty here. That's why this is very, the pattern, the wind flow pattern is because of uneven heating on the earth. This is the reason, due to the different type of wind pattern you have seen on the earth. Okay, now we are going to discuss with you then how the different type of heating of the land and water is generate current of the wind. You know very well that in land breeze, what is land breeze? In wind, in tropical area, tropical area, equator, where the lands capture the sunlight vertically, the land is being warm there. That's why the air that is here would be rise up, and the sea that is naturally cooler than land. That's why the air is come from that and rush up this place that is empty here. That's why the air have possess or vapor, means possess raindrops, and it is this air is usually having moisture, and this type of air is called monsoon air. Then these airs always contain or carry of water and 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 when the air would be rise up, then it makes a cloud hairs, and after the condensation, after going upward, it's goes and mm, freeze and cold airs, and after that again it comes into the land. Then these airs having a moisture and having a much quantity of the vapor, and such type of air is called monsoon air. Okay, then the monsoon winds carry water and its rains. Okay, and you know that monsoon wind is very important, and the rainy season is a boon of the farmers, because monsoon winds carries a water and it comes into the lands and give a benefit to farmer for growing the plant. Okay, now we are going to discuss with you a thunderstorm. Actually, thunderstorm is developed in hot, humid and tropical area like as India, because the rising temperature produce a strong upward rising winds, and these winds carry a water and droplets, and after that it goes in upwards where they freeze and fall down again, and the swift movement of the falling water droplets along with the rising air speeds is called, it's generate lighting and sounds, and this type of raining is called thunderstorm. And actually thunderstorms is very dangerous, and sometimes it makes a destruction, it makes a cause of destruction. That's why always storms accompanied with the lightning, and in such a time we should take some precautions, and in some precautions always whenever if you are outside the homes, you makes us you and you are in forest, take a shelter under a small tree. And second is, you when do not take a shelter under a umbrella that having a metallic end. And third, the you do not hide yourself where in that a shelter that having a metallic things, and a car or bus is a safe place for taking a shelter. Then these are the main precaution. Whenever the thunderstorms comes, we should take these precaution, and we should make yourself we should make themselves safely. Okay, now how a thunderstorm convert into a cyclone we will study here. When the thunderstorm, when actually cyclone is comes on the over the ocean, how that you have already seen that in old Indian Ocean the cyclone is always comes. Why? Because you know that Indian Oceans comes near the equator. That's why the sun, the some place of that oceans takes capture the vertical sunlights. That's why they are the air so is being warm and it's rise up, and the cool air that is near the near the oceans and where the low pressure area is generate is called eye of the cyclone, and the airs that is cold airs would be rush up this area, and it is swifted in round and round size, and its column of low press and it makes a cyclone, and when it goes up the high, then you know very well that when the solid this ice convert into a liquid, then it's release heats, and when when the water it convert into ice, then it also release heat. That's why when the vapors go upwards, it's convert into a droplets of rains and it release energy. That's why the low pressure area is again and again generates, and this is the cause of high current speed of the wind, and this is called the cyclone. Okay, then cyclone is very dangerous for the mm, uh, for the coastal area, and sometimes it can destroy and it can be a cause of many destructions. Okay, now a very important type of cyclone that usually comes in our India name is tornado. What is tornado? Actually, tornado is not every time comes, and it is always tornado comes here that is in weaker way, but sometimes when the airs that is moves around to 300 kilometer per hours, it is a and it is the you can see here it is a example of tornado, and tornado sometimes have a 300 kilometer per hour wind contents, and it is a very dangerous. That's why, but every time it's not comes and it is weaker, that's why it is not a very dangerous, but be a careful because tornado is also a very uh, uh, very dangerous types of cyclone that can comes in India also, because India is also comes near the equator. Okay, then and a cyclone is different type of place of the world is being called in different name, like as hurricanes is a types of cyclones that is being called in American. Typhoon is a types of cyclone that is being called in Philippines and Japan. Then different type of cyclone you can see in different place of the world. Third, now it is a very important, then what is the major safety we have to take in whenever the cyclone comes. First is very important that a cyclone forecast and warning service, it is a major safety effective safety things, and we should be careful whenever the forecasting is come that cyclone will come here. Then we should be careful on that time. Rapid communications warning to the different type of players in different way. Okay now, then it is also a types of safety. And third types, construct a cyclone shelter and in the cyclone prone areas where the cyclone we should manage the cyclone shelter that is far away from the cyclone area. Then these are the different type of safety we should take in such a time. Now what actions is the part of the people should taken in such a time? We should not ignore the warning that is coming from the meteorological department through the TV or radio. Second thing, we do not drink water that could be contaminated. Always store drinking water and use that. Don't touch switches, okay, and power lines. Don't go out just of the go out for the fun and entertainment. It is not a good, because be that a time you should be careful and and do not cooperate to help to neighbors and your friends. Then these are the measures we should taken at a times when the cyclone comes. And but in such a time advanced technology help us for protecting of the cyclone. How? Because of now a cyclone is being predicted through the meteorological department about 24 hours before, and such a time the cyclone the meteorological department gives the cyclone warning, and we should be careful whenever such type of warning is comes, and whenever you are living near the coastal area. Then I think that you would understand all the topic of this chapter. And now if you have any comment, please write on in your comment box. I will give you reply as much as possible. Okay, now I am going to discuss with you a question answer of this chapter. Okay, then wind is a moving air. Okay, okay, wind are generated due to uneven hitting on the earth near the earth's surface. Low hot air rise up, whereas cool air are come down. That's why it is continuously come down and make a cause of the cyclone. Air moves from a region to high pressure to the region to low pressure. Okay, now suggest two methods to find out wind directions at the given place. You take a strip of water and give a blow to that strip. What you will find? You will find that it is going whenever where you are blowing. Then it is an example that proves that always yeah, always wind directions is it is the wind direction is being create where the high pressure area is being generated. Second things is when uh, um, first is this and okay, and second thing suggest two method to find out the wind direction. Wind pan gives the direction of the wind and it is an example of wind direction. Okay, now our third questions: state two experience that made you think that air extract pressure. Okay, then when you take a balloons and overfilled with the water of that balloons, then it would be burst. Why? Because air strict pressure. Okay, and second things, the compressed air is a cause for a sometimes you can see that the compressed air is used for for the braking system of stopping trains, and sometimes the coal is being transported through the compressed pressure of the air. Then these are the different type of the examples that shows the air extract the pressure. Okay, now fourth question: you want to buy a house. Would you like to buy a house having a window but not ventilator? No, because without ventilator, whenever your home is being hot, then the air would be rise up, and if without ventilator, it's not go out of your homes. That's why a hot warm you will feel inside the rooms is warm. That's why it is very important that the ventilator is take place in every house. That gives that because of that the warm airs would be rise up and go out through the ventilators, and the cool airs would be come by the ventilator. Then it is ventilator is very important for every home. Okay, question number 5: explain why holes are made in hanging banner and hoarding. You know that air extract pressure. Due to this, banners and hoarding turned out, and when the air blow fast, and a hose that is make in the poster in the hanging banners that prevent them for because airs would be passes through the holes. That's why it would not be loose and it will not be fallen down. Okay, now what planning is required in advance deal with the situation? Sorry, question number 6: how will you help your neighbors in case cyclone approach your village or town? Because you know very well that the cyclones when comes, that meteorological department is being given you an instruction according to the cyclone, and we should follow that. And second things is very important for us that we communicate our neighbors about the cyclone, and it is very important of us. Okay, now our seventh number question is why the planning is required in advance deal with the situation created by the cyclone. Because what planning is required, then we should take precautions whenever the meteorological department gives instruction that the cyclone will come. And our second things be store the drinking water. Do not touch the switch that is fallen down near the earth. And these are the different type of caution we should take it at that time. Okay, our next questions that is written here, that question number 8. What which one is the following place unlike to affected by the cyclone? Then Chennai is the near the coastal area. Mangalore is also near the coastal area. But Amritsar is not a area that is near coastal area. Puri is also a coastal area, but Amritsar is far from the coastal area. That's why. 9. Question number 9. Which of the statement given below is correct? In winter season, wind blow from land to ocean. It is right. Then, it is whole chapter I have discussed with you, and I think that you would understand all the topics and question answer that I have discussed from with you, and you have understood all this. And I am going to wrap up my session here, and I will meet with you in next class with new concept. Okay, thanks.